Oh no, is it okay if I change my mind? I felt so guilty using this. So we are going to move into another place very soon, and today I want to look at all my coloring supplies and decide which ones to keep and which ones to give away. And I'm going to show these to you guys, so I hope you like this video, and you'll also have an idea which ones to buy if you haven't bought your coloring supplies yet. And so the first thing that I want to show you is the first thing that I want to get rid of. And these are the cheapest markers that I got when I was starting last year with my coloring hobby. And so it's these 120, I think, 120 markers or 80 markers. I'm not sure anymore. But it's in this box with my fairy lights. And to be honest, I want to keep the box, but the markers, I'm giving them away. Next is my first Ohuhu set, and I love these because of the colors, and these have really big barrels. It's a lot of ink in every pen. This is the Ohuhu Kaala, but these are bullet tip and not brush tip pens. So bullet tip and flat tip markers. So I like these. I'm gonna keep these, of course. And then the next one is another set, my second set of Ohuhu markers. These are 48 art markers, and these this got me started really well. But the thing with this set is that they're very small. The pens are very small, so the ink ran out really fast. Maybe this is a good set for giving away, like a gift for kids or for someone who hasn't tried coloring or is not sure whether they like coloring or not. But if you're planning to color for a long time, these are not enough. So I want to swatch them and find out which pen still has ink on them so I can use them. Okay, next is my journal pens. This is the Ohuhu journal pen set, and these are water-based markers. I have 40, and these are slim and long. So I think this has more ink than the other one. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing, but since they're water-based, I don't like using them on my coloring book. So I'm keeping this for future experiments. Of course, I'm gonna keep my Ohuhu brush pens. I put them in the case of the cheapest markers that I'm gonna give away, because these are three separate brush pen sets that I got, and so I put them all together here in one place. I actually am thinking of putting the brush pens in this case after I finish up my Deli Finalo brush pens. And these are cheaper than Ohuhu, but I like the quality. And somebody said in the comments that the colors are too bright for her, and yeah, it's really, the selection is really too bright, but unfortunately this is the biggest set that they have. And so whenever I need more pastel or lighter colors, I get from my Ohuhu set. And I'm not sure if they're blending well. I haven't really looked into that, if these pens would blend with Ohuhu. And so far, I think I only have one pen that's run out of ink. Really has a lot of ink, you know. So if you're starting and this is available to you, I really recommend Deli Finalo. And I hope that they have more marker color options. I doubt that they will, but this is a good set. I'm keeping. I also have a smaller set. This was the first one that I bought. And this, my favorite right now, is the Oahu set. These are bullet tip and flat tip markers. I love them. The barrel is smaller, so but so far the ink is still good on all of these pens. Next, I'm gonna throw the case for my other Ohuhu set. This is just the case. So this is a case for the box for the set of 24 markers. And I'm not giving it away because there's nothing inside. But you know what I discovered just today is that it has this black box inside there that I can probably use to hold my pens while I'm coloring them. I mean, while I'm using them, right? As you get from the set and then you just put them to the side. So instead of just putting them on the table, I can put them on this box instead. I'm not sure. Am I cheap? I really want to recycle this. So I'm keeping this. I'm throwing this away with the all the other papers inside. So that's the first thing I'm gonna throw away. And I have a spare bag for my markers. So I'm keeping this for now, and because I like all the bags to be black, but I don't know what to put inside this yet. I'm keeping this for now. So that's all the markers that I am keeping. And of course, I have my pencils that I'm gonna keep, of course. This is Prismacolor Premier 48 pencils, and some of them are in my pencil case that I'm using. That's the color swatch. So I got this because I want to have a lot of options for colors. But what's good about Prismacolor is that the individual pencils are available in my country. So if I run out of let's say the Tuscan red pencil, I can just buy only that pencil, and that saves me a lot of money. So of course, keeping this watercolor pencils. These are old, and I got these because I wanted to try them out, but I never used them a lot. So I'm gonna give this away, put them in the box outside the building, and ask people to get if they want it. And I have supplies here. I think it's a silicone mat for putting under your coloring pages. I have a colorless blender here. Posca pen, white Posca pen. I haven't been using my white pens recently, but this is a freebie white pen. I'm gonna keep that. This I think is a holder for the colored pencil. Like when your colored pencil is too short, then you can put it here. What else is in here? Oh, black pencil and lavender, grade lavender. This is great for shading white and yellow and skin colors, light skin colors. And this is, what is this? Oh, it's a mechanical pencil. I didn't know I have this. I'll keep it. And my favorite pen, the Pigma Micron pen. The swatch cards, I'll throw these away now because I don't use them anymore. The journal that I colored, but I never used it. Oh, so I'm gonna throw these, but I'm gonna keep this. This is a color wheel that I printed from Vanilla Arts. And then these are color swatches that I don't need anymore. So I'm gonna throw them out. This is a page I printed from Vanilla Arts. And it has a Copic marker recommendations. So I'm keeping this because I need that information later. And I'm keeping the case, of course. And then for sharpeners, I have two. This is the sharpener I keep in my bag for my colored pencils. And then this one is the sharpener for my desk. And this is Deli. I got this box because I wanted to use it for keeping my pens, like my set of pens that I use for a coloring page. Whenever I would go out, I wanted to put the pens here so that this fits perfectly in my bag, but I haven't used this in a while, so I'm not gonna throw. I'm keeping this for other purposes. Okay, I still have coloring books and my cameras. Let's take a break for a while. Okay, I'm back, and so we're looking at my cameras and my coloring books. By the way, we are here in our bedroom, and I'll probably crop these out if I can. I have clothes drying up on this side, and this one has my closet and other bins that I need to look into and give away a lot of the stuff inside them. But that's not for this channel. So anyway, sorry for this messy bedroom. And just fun fact, we have 8 pillows in this room. And 2 of them belong to my husband and 6 of them belong to me. Just I just wanted to share that. Anyway, so let's look at the not really cameras but camera boxes. So this is a case that came with my DJI microphone. And I'm able to do these videos now because of the microphone. So thank you very much for making these affordable um, microphones. And I got this in a box. And so there's nothing inside this box anymore. Right? Except for the manual, which I don't read because the writing is too small. And there, what's this? Is this a warranty? No, it's still just manuals. So I'm gonna throw this with the box. And then there. Of course, I'm keeping my microphone. And this box is the box for my camera that I'm using now, the Action 4 camera. And I'm able to use this microphone because I got this camera. And it's Action 4, only Action 4, because they already have Osmo Action 6, which is expensive. And I really didn't want to buy that. And inside this is a smaller box. This is where they put the camera. And it has all the accessories that came with the camera. So I just want to keep one box for these accessories. So I'm just throwing the small box and keeping the big box. Big box. I'm keeping the big box for the accessories. And also I have another box. This is the box of my favorite camera, the Pocket 2 camera. But sadly, it doesn't have Bluetooth, so I can't use a microphone with it. But I really love it because it's very, very small. I don't have the camera right now, but you've seen it before if you've seen my other videos. It's very small, and so I told myself that if this breaks down, like if it's really old and it breaks down, I'm gonna have it repaired or refurbished so I can use it again. I don't want to buy the bigger Pocket 3 camera anymore. And so inside this is our cards and stickers. So I'm gonna throw that now. I have a smaller camera. This is SJ Cam C100. It's really an old model. They use it for moto vlogs, for motorcycle vlogs, but I'm keeping it, of course, because it's still working. And this has the accessories for my pocket cam. Oh, before the coloring books, I have these marker pads. These. And I'm not an artist, so I don't know if these are good marker pads, but I'm keeping this for now because I think that maybe in the future in the near future, I will be drawing with the alcohol markers and not just coloring. Let's start with my first coloring book, and this is How to Draw Patterns, which I bought by accident with my Girl Moments coloring book because I was just thinking about them and which one to get first, and I got both by accident. Good accident. So anyway, this is what I colored first. But I didn't finish this book because I only had Ohuhu markers then, and I thought that I would be wasting the ink by practicing on this book. But now that I'm looking at this, I think I'm going back to this book again. These are Cocowayo coloring books that was published by Random House, and these are available locally. And I'm so glad because I got them without paying for a huge shipping fee. But what I don't like about the Random House books is that I can't fold them like I fold the Amazon coloring book. So I have to color it while it's open like that. And when I did fold my book, so this is Cozy Cuties. And I did fold my book. Sorry, this is Cozy Corner. And then Cozy Cuties. My book fell apart like that. So, because I colored this like folded. And so you can't do that with the Random House books. But the Random House books are good. And this is Cozy Christmas. It came late. So I'm going to color this for Christmas or before Christmas. So of course, keeping that. And my first Cocoayo Girl Moments coloring book. Well, this is what I'm talking about. For the Amazon books, I can fold it like this and with no issue at all. Like here. Right? This is the page that I was coloring yesterday while talking about my life reset. But I couldn't do them together. So I'm going to color this another time. So keeping that, of course. And with that, I'm also keeping my Girl Moments book 2. Where is it? There. I got the book 2 and I hope they have a book 3 already. See, I've colored some of these pages, but I need to finish book 1 first. Because right now I'm coloring consecutive pages. But this is one of my favorite pages, right? And then also here are the pages that I got from Cocowayo on Etsy. So I printed them out and colored them. Okay, let me just tell you, this is the page that I colored using the cheapest markers that I'm going to give away. And the color is good, right? Looks good, but actually The paper is actually peeling, and that's why I didn't like it. And I tried it with my Cozy Corner book. Let me show you. This is the other one, right? Colors are nice. Oh my gosh, I think I'm wanting to keep them, but no. The colors are nice, but the experience was not that good. Oh my gosh, so cute, right? The colors are so bright. I mean, I don't have Ohuhu markers with these colors. I don't think so. Maybe I should give them one more chance, right? But the paper, it peeled the paper so much. Let me show you what it did to my Cozy Corner book. I remember coloring this, and it peeled the paper, and so I had to use a different color, a different pen set. But this is actually, this has texture now because of the peeling caused by those pens. And here is a page that I didn't finish. The colors are nice, but I didn't finish it because, again, it peeled the paper on my book. Maybe if I use it on proper marker paper, maybe it won't peel at all. Should I throw them? Now I want to try them on my marker paper, like try drawing with them. Probably not throwing them. Oh no, is it okay if I change my mind? Anyway, anyway, this is my latest Cocowayo book, and it's The Little Corner. This arrived last week or early this week. Oh no, last week. This arrived during the weekend, and this is from Amazon. And I got this because I felt I felt so guilty using this. Okay, let me tell you about this book. So, keeping of course this one, I'm also keeping this because this I have been using this and I'm almost done with it. But this is actually fake. This is not from Cocowayo. There are a lot of these books like this online, and they're readily available to me. And so I got this last year when I was starting, and I didn't have money for another Amazon shipment, and so I got this instead. I was being impatient, and until now I feel guilty about this. Let me show you. Okay, this is a fake book. The paper is good though, and I've been using this in a lot of my videos. And so I said, it's time for me to get the real one. And so I got this. I'm really sorry, Cocowayo. I actually have books like this here that I didn't use because I was feeling so guilty. This one I colored just one page because my Cozy Christmas didn't arrive on time. It wasn't available locally yet, so I colored it once. This is from Southern Lotus, but it's fake. And really guilty about that. Girl moments, but fake. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep the Little Corner book because I already got the original. And this one has a lot of my coloring pages. And I'm going to keep this. But these, I'm gonna put in the bin for giving away. So there. I don't want to use them. But I have another fake book. This is Colored Caramel. And this is the color swatch. So I'm using this for my color swatches. I promise you, Colored Caramel, I will buy an Amazon book from you someday. but not now. I don't have Amazon credits anymore. And finally, my book from my first Vivi Tinta book is Comfy Girl. And I like this because of the girls here are heavier like me, and the lines are not very black. So I wanna see how that works. But I haven't started this book yet. Let me know if you have this in your shelf. So there. So these are all the books that I am keeping. And so there. This was a long video. Wow. I hope this turns out well. I don't want to do it again. But thank you for being here with me, for listening, and for sharing this moment with me in my messy bedroom, which I messed up even more. And I'm sorry our dog did not show up because of the weather outside. So there's like a really strong wind outside, and our dog is hiding in the bathroom, so you won't see him, but I'll just put the clip here. And this is, by the way, day 2 of my 100 days life reset, which I pushed myself yesterday into starting, and I'm so glad I did that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post a video every day for 100 days, but I'll do my best. Anytime I have something interesting for you, then I'll show it in a video. So my next video is probably, I don't know. I don't know what's next in my 100 life reset, but for sure, I'll be posting a coloring video next week or this week. So thanks again for being here, and I really enjoyed this. Thanks, and bye for now. Bye.